Hello, this is Nick, and the series of videos will be sponsored by the Royalty Approach to Education, RATE. You could also go to the website opscores.com, that is overallperformancescores.com, in order to calculate a student's overall performance. These videos will be about managing students' behavior in school. They will be divided into three parts. Part 1 would be about classroom behavior management, and that is specifically about managing students' behavior within the classroom. Part 2 will be about school behavior management. That is taking the behavior management from the classroom level to the level of the entire school. And then part 3, we have student behavior management and parental involvement. That is how parents can become involved in the whole aspect of managing classroom and school behaviors. There is just this one caveat, that the suggestions given in this series of videos are created from my years of experience only. Some of them might seem quite unorthodox, unusual, or even drastic. However, all the suggestions are given with strict adherence to general expectation to create the best classroom and school environment for learning, teaching, and for protecting students at all times. You are advised to take these suggestions with which you are more comfortable, and that you're able to implement them in your classroom or in your school to produce a positive effect. And this is very important because a teacher must always be comfortable with whatever system or method he or she is using. Now, who would need to watch or use these videos? Exactly what type of audience should be interested in these videos? Well, you have teachers, and we have teachers that are at different levels. First of all, we have all new teachers, teachers that are just starting to teach, whether they have been teaching for the first year or even for the second year. They are considered new teachers. So within the realm of new teachers, we have those teachers that have taken several classes in education because their degree might have been an education degree, and they would have done a lot of methodological classes or courses, including the practicum. The practicum is where they actually go to a classroom and they either observe or actually do some teaching themselves. There are other teachers who did not get an education degree, but for whatever reason found themselves in the profession of teaching, and they have done little or no education classes. So all new teachers could benefit from these videos. And then there are teachers who have been teaching, between 3 to 5 years, and they some of them might be still struggling with classroom behavior management. Classroom behavior management is not very easy, and even though you have been teaching for a while, you could still have some problems if some of the basic principles have not been developed. You could be a teacher who has pretty good classroom management, but simply would like to get some additional skills. And then you have teachers who have been teaching for quite a while, more than 5 years, and they could still be struggling with classroom behavior management. And again, you could have those teachers who are quite experienced, but simply just want to get a different perspective from someone else. So those teachers could also be the ones who can benefit from these videos. And then you have school administrators. School administrators could use these videos or these suggestions because sometimes they have to speak to their teachers, especially the new teachers, about classroom management. And these videos could help in giving some of them these instructions. And there are administrators who might be still struggling with trying to manage the behavior of the students throughout the class, throughout the entire school. So they could also benefit from these videos. So again, the videos will be divided into 3 parts, and in the next video we will start with part 1, which is classroom behavior management. We're going to have section A, which is maintaining discipline in the classroom. And the very next video we'll be talking about preparing for classroom discipline even before school starts, because there is where you have to start the preparation before the school year starts. You need to begin that preparation. So until the next video, thank you.